Porsche just did something completely wild. On the new 2027 Taycan, they added 8 gears that don't actually exist. No gearbox, no real gear ratios, nothing. Just a computer simulating shift jolts to make you believe you're changing gears. And the crazy part? It actually works. Let's break it down.
Hey, welcome to GM Car Info. Today we're talking about the refreshed Taycan, Porsche's electric car that's always had one mission: make you forget it's electric. With this 2027 update, they're pushing that idea even further. Bigger battery, more range, and that new E-Shift system everyone's talking about. Let's see what's actually changed and if it's worth it.
Let's start with the facts. The base battery now has a bigger capacity. In practical terms, that means more range on the entry-level trim, without paying extra for the performance battery. Faster charging, thanks to the 800-volt architecture, already used on the previous generation. Less daily use anxiety, especially on long highway trips, which was always the weak spot for EVs. This is the kind of update we like here at GM Car Info. No marketing fluff, just a bigger number that actually helps in real life. Porsche isn't reinventing anything here, they're just fixing a known weakness of the first Taycan. This is the part everyone's talking about. Porsche built a system called E-Shift. Here's how it works. The car simulates 8 gear ratios. Every gear change gives you a small jolt, like a real mechanical shift. The simulated engine RPM rises and falls, just like a gas-powered car. There's even a virtual rev limiter that cuts power progressively, like the engine is redlining. But let's be clear, an electric car doesn't need gears. Electric motors deliver power smoothly, from 0 to top speed, with no shifting required. This system serves zero technical purpose. It's 100% sensation. So why is Porsche doing this? Because most of their customers come from gas-powered cars. They grew up with the feel of a manual or a sporty automatic. Without that, driving an EV can feel empty, too quiet, too smooth. E-Shift brings back that sensory theater, the sound, the jolt, the rising RPM feeling. It changes how the acceleration feels to the driver, even though nothing technical actually changed under the hood. It's a smart move from a marketing standpoint. And honestly, based on early reviews from journalists who've tested it, it's pretty convincing on the road. But let's be honest with you, it's a gimmick. A well-made gimmick, but still a gimmick.
Beyond E-Shift, the Taycan keeps what made it famous in the first place. A very stiff chassis, sharp steering, handling close to a true Porsche sports car. Optional air suspension, letting you adjust comfort depending on driving mode. Acceleration still near the top of the class, with the turbo versions remaining brutally fast in a straight line. Nothing major changes here compared to the previous generation, and honestly, that's good news. The base car was already excellent.
On pricing, expect a starting price around $100,000 USD for the base trim, with the higher performance versions climbing well past $150,000, depending on options. No surprise here, the Taycan stays a premium car, not a direct price competitor to the Tesla Model S. It targets buyers who want a Porsche first, electric or not.
To sum it up simply, bigger battery, a real upgrade, useful every single day. E-Shift, a simulated gearbox, zero technical benefit, but real sensory value. Driving dynamics, still excellent, in line with the previous generation. Price, still premium, built for brand loyalists more than for value per range buyers. The real question is, does this artificial theater appeal to you, or do you prefer an EV that just owns being an EV? Let us know in the comments. Genius or pointless gimmick? Like this video if it helped you, subscribe so you don't miss our next car breakdowns, and we'll see you on the next one at GM Car Info.